So, Sheffield United 0, embarrassing the Premier League again. Fans leaving after 15, 16 minutes. I'm not sure why. We're the best team to watch right now. Where they're going. They ain't going to see that level of football at their ground anytime soon. Arsenal, 6, broke a Premier League record today. 3 consecutive games away from home. 5+ goals. We also scored 5 in the first half. You asked the question, Jez, when was the last time we scored 5 by half time? In all competitions, it was Lons this season. But nobody's come back, as far as I'm aware, of when we've been 5-0 up in a Premier League or a First Division League game. Maybe Kenny knows. But I've never seen it in my lifetime. Make sure you sub to the channel. Make sure you sub to Lee Reacts. I'll be back for Bayern Munich tomorrow against Lazio. I'm back with rants on here at 2:30. Sub to Jez, Arsenal history and more. I'm on with him and Kenny, I believe, on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And make sure you follow Kenny Ken 1972. Check out all the fan cams of this negative, toxic channel, eulogizing and waxing lyrical over another annihilation. Jez, for anyone who hasn't seen your fan cam, what did you make of that tonight?
Mate, awesome, fantastic. I said to you, Lee, I don't remember in my lifetime seeing Arsenal score 5 goals in a league game. I honestly can't remember. I'm probably wrong. Half time. I don't remember that. Kenny, you may know. Somebody in the chat may know better than me. I don't remember it, but absolute annihilation of Sheffield United. I was jumping around my room. Seriously. I was a bit cautious. You know that in the podcast. I was thinking, don't want to banana skin tonight, but absolutely destroyed them. They didn't have a clue what was going on around them. Second half, I think we slacked off, changed the substitutions, slowed the pace of the game. But I'm taking it 6-0. Wow. I'd take that every week, mate, and 15 times on the Sunday, because it's absolute brilliant football. And at this point in time, Lee and Kenny, we are playing the best football in the Premier League. No question. And absolutely loved it, man.
Yeah. Feet up at half time yet again. Kenny, make sure you follow Kenny Ken 1972. Give us your little breakdown for anyone who ain't seen your fan cam, mate.
Absolutely ruthless from the first minute when Saka hit the bar. We were just absolutely ruthless. We looked like we were going to score all the time, and the goals were just like ruthless finishing. You know, the fact that different players are contributing to the goals, it's just fantastic. Really fantastic. You know, exactly 5 different scorers. That's what we've been. That's what we were going to need to the end of the season. You know, there is a gap. You know, a lot of fans would have liked a striker in this January window, and I just thought I do remember saying, look, it is what it is. We're going to have to heavily rely on goals around the team, and everyone's sent the come to the party. You know, Sheffield are an embarrassment. They're a disgrace, and they look like a bunch of scrambled eggs, even after 15 minutes. But you know what? That's what happens. We have to put that foot on the throat, and once you put the foot on the throat, if you've got an opportunity to rotate players and give players that you're going to need in a run out, then you've got to take that opportunity. And I think we've done that very well. And I'm really pleased with what's happening. You know, all stains ahead. As I said, sleep with one eye open. Do not assume or hope other teams are going to drop points. There's no leeway in this. You've got to win. If Arsenal to win the league, Arsenal win every game. Simple as. Win every game, we'll win the league.
Yeah, we're up against 2 managers that have gone toe-to-toe, record-breaking points. We were just saying this backstage, 15 wins, 14 wins. I think City have done 20-odd wins at one point. Yeah, that's the levels, guys. And despite people thinking City have dropped off this season, as it stands right now, after this many games last season, compared to this, Man City have more points. Yeah, gone under the radar. Anyway, you know how this works. If you don't like the player ratings, cry. We're back on Saturday against Brentford. If you do like the player ratings, stick a thumbs up on the video. Leave your player ratings down below. Make sure you sub to Jez. Make sure you follow Kenny Ken. And one whilst you go, we'll go goalkeeper for you, Jez, and then we'll go right back, then left back, Jez. But I need to pee. Yeah. So Jez, goalkeeper, then Kivior, but obviously Ben White in between. Yeah. I'll be back by then.
Yeah. Raya, I'm giving him a 7. I'll tell you why I give him a 7. He did nothing wrong because he had nothing to do. I mean, he didn't have to make a save. I mean, come on. It was like the easiest day out in his life. I was actually joking. I actually said that, you know, he stood in the centre circle. I wouldn't be at all surprised. He goes and scores. It was that Sheffield was that poor, man. Sheffield was so bad. So I'll give him a 7, Kenny.
Yeah, Benjamin White got his goal. You know, I thought he looked really good in terms of like being a contributory factor towards our attack. I'm going to give him an 8 today. Great finish. Benjamin White definitely getting an 8.
Yeah, all day, mate. All day. Kivwa, I'll go to Kivwa, shall I? I'll give him an 8. I thought this guy's grown and grown and grown into this team, and I thought he was another great performance. So he to me, mate, is an 8 all day long. If you want to do Saliba,
I thought Saliba today easy. It's easy. I think so far since probably since Liverpool, where he did have a bit of a difficult game, where he had some action. I think he's just been superb. It's it's easy when we're in complete control, and he looks unpregnable, but we're going to see the best of him in future games because we are going to be playing better teams, starting with probably Porto. So that's where we're going to see him. But today, light up a cigar, no worries, 7.
Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree with you on that one.
No, big up, lads. Go on, Gabriel. Go on.
Gabriel, I thought was another great performance today. Didn't really do anything wrong. Got in the mix. Didn't have a lot, but I thought he was solid again. You know, this guy is seriously stepping up to the park, man. I'll give him an 8.
We've got the best defenders in the league right now.
Oh,
yeah. And that's with the eye test and with the stat test. We've got the best defense in the league. Yeah, despite having a politician that ain't been playing. Funny that. Yeah, Kivior, I heard your score about Kivior. Yeah, that no-look reverse pass shows the confidence because this guy, when he played against Luton, should have been sent off. Didn't even get booked. Yeah, but he's doing very well. Big up to all of them. Let's go into midfield. We see Jorginho start again. He ended up getting subbed off, not because he was poor, but because we were so dominant. Yeah, and I think that's a guy that we're going to need for the Porto game. Maybe not so much Brentford, but who knows? What do you make of him, Kenny?
I thought he brings control, he brings experience as well. Yeah, and that's what we need when we're dominating games. I'm going to give him an 8 as well. I thought it was a very, very good performance. You know, I ain't expecting goals from him, so I'm not going to demand them. I just want him to give us some control of midfield.
Yeah.
Jez, £100 million superstar. I thought he was absolutely quality from the first minute. Yeah, should have scored after about 40 seconds. Good block from the defender, which then Saka hit the bar. But he was everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. And big up to the manager as well. We'll come to that later. Yeah, but he hooked him off. Rightly so as well. Yeah, and it was like, wrap these players up. What did you make of him?
Legend. Brilliant. This guy's getting better and better and better. I mean, £105 million, bargain. Bargain in my books, mate. Seriously, I'm giving him a 9, but he's not my player of the match.
Man of the match, Jez. Man of the match.
Man of the match, right?
Not our man of the match. F player of the match. Let's go to our captain, who I probably would assume an assumption is the mother of all F-ups. From get-go, scored the goal, looked buzzy, looked lively. That was one of his best games for Arsenal. And people go, oh, yeah, no, it's against Sheffield United. And I've been very critical, so both of you guys, of him at times. Yeah. Can you do it against Porto? Can you do it in this game? Can you do it in that game? Yeah, forget that for now. Tonight, for me, he was unplayable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
What did you make of him, Kenny?
10 out of 10.
Mm.
Give him a 10. He's come into a rich vein of form, and it's his best performance I've seen this season. You know, I thought Burnley was good, but this is better. You know, regards to the opposition, I've always said if you give this guy space, he'll kill you. Now, talking of Martin Odegaard, he is not, in terms of like natural footballing ability, Mesut Ozil is a better footballer than him. But when it comes to end product, this guy is dwarfing what Ozil's done. In fact, in three seasons, despite the fact we haven't had anything to show from it, you compare this lad's performances compared to Mesut Ozil, and he puts that man to shame. I think a lot of people, Ozil fans, will say, if you can't see what Ozil does, you don't know football. Well, this guy hasn't got Ozil's footballing ability and footballing natural gifted talent. Yet I'm seeing a lot more from this guy than I am seeing from the Archangel Gabriel, which is Mesut Ozil. I saw nothing from him. Not what I needed. I saw it in fits and drabs. This guy hasn't got his ability, and I'm giving him a 10. Never in a million years have I given Ozil close to that. The closest I could give him to a really good performance is Leicester at home.
Or Ludogorets.
Yeah. Not even Ludogorets. I thought Leicester, he was implayable. But even then, it was a 9 performance. It wouldn't have been a 10. This guy, I've got to give him a 10 because he was flawless today.
Yeah.
He looked on it. And you know what? Everything you said, yeah, absolutely spot on. No, listen, we've all watched Mesut Ozil at Real Madrid. And that's my type of player, yeah? Like, my best 3 Premier League players of all time, Bergkamp, Zola, Cantona. That's my type of player. Yeah, that's why I was so gassed when he signed. He never lived up to the hype because he thought Arsenal was beneath him because he didn't want to play for us. Yeah, they forced him out. Martin Odegaard, yeah, again has come from Madrid. Yeah, scored 15 goals last season. Very frustrating to watch at times. Gets overpowered in midfield. Gets run rings round at times. Yeah, bypassed in games. But you know what? When he's good, yeah, he is so much better to watch than Mesut Ozil. Yeah, and that's because of the fact that, yeah, he's got no ability in comparison to him. He's got ability, but he ain't on that level. Mesut Ozil had all the ability in the world. Yeah, Martin Odegaard ain't. But you know what he's got? Work rate. Yeah, yeah, work rate is overused in for, but he's got work rate. Okay, cool. But if you've got ability and can you affect games? Yeah, the fact he's our captain, I disagree with him being our captain. I'd give it to Gabriel, Magalhaes, or Saliba, or someone, maybe even Rice, whatever. But or Saka, whatever. But either way, this guy gets what it takes. Yeah, but now I want him, and he's been consistent. He's been brilliant the last few games. Yeah, I want to see you do that at the Etihad, mate. Yeah, run the game at the Etihad, because then I'll go, do you know what? Sorry, mate, I weren't familiar with your game. Yeah, like with Mbappe. Yeah, I didn't rate Mbappe that highly. You step up in a World Cup final and you score you score a hat trick in a final. Yeah, nah, come on, now, yeah, that's levels. Yeah, do it when it matters.
Yes,
yeah, and every game matters. I get that.
And
now do it.
One thing about
when
Mbappe,
it really matters.
Mbappe scored in 2 World Cup finals. He scored in the 4-2 against Croatia, and he scored a hat trick against Argentina.
And how many players have ever done that?
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah. 2 World Cup final goals. Yeah, Pele's done it. But it is what it is. But listen, 10 out of 10. Unbelievable performance. He was everywhere. Yeah, Declan Rice was a very close second for me for man of the match. Yeah, the only reason he never got man of the match, he got hooked. Yeah, not a guy played. But anyway, let's move on. Let's go to Jez, Bukayo Saka. Again, another one that we're wanting to just kick on. Just kick on. He comes in and out of games at times. Tonight, the amount of times he sent that left back to the shops for milk was crazy. Yeah, he was active from get-go. Should have scored. It hit the bar, sorry. He then whipped the ball in, which was the own goal. Yeah, he was absolutely a joy to watch. And you know what? He is a very important player for us. Probably our most important player right now. Maybe Odegaard could be a case for that. But the fact that we hooked him at half-time, fair play again to the manager. What did you rate him?
I'll give him an 8. I thought he was unplayable. They didn't know what to do with him. He was jinking around. There was times when the two defenders were coming to him and he was just taking the piss out of them. And at one point, he actually nutmegged the keeper. You know, I mean, fair play.
That was for the own goal, wasn't it?
Yeah, he nutmegged the keeper at the near post. I mean, come on, that's shit goalkeeping. But yeah, great. I mean, he got hooked off, and fair play. Why not? Didn't he? We've done the game 5-0. See you later. Good night. And yeah, good move by Arteta. Very smart move. And we'll get to Arteta in a bit, but yeah, I'll give him an 8, man.
Let's go to the other side. Hopefully he's okay. I haven't seen any reports. I'm in the 89th minute of the replay of the whole game again. And Chris Wilder's nicking a living. But anyway, that's another story. Gabriel Martinelli couldn't put any weight on his right foot. They threw him on the floor at one point for 29's goal, who we're coming to after this. And then 29 scored. It was like, yeah, you want to try bully us, throw us on the floor? Cool. F you, we're scoring anyway. He got kicked quite a few times. Hopefully he's all right. He couldn't put any weight on it. What did you make of Martinelli? Good goal as well. And he must have been looking around thinking, blooming hell, everyone else is scoring like over the last few weeks. Where's my goal?
My goal. Yeah, I've given him an 8. I thought it was a very good performance. Yeah, he used his pace to the benefit of the team and for himself. Unplayable, and that's what we want. We need these players to come into the rich moment form coming into the business end of the season. As I said before, since we beat Liverpool and he scored the second goal, there's been no margin of error. It's all about winning every game. We haven't, ironically, we haven't drawn a game since. You know what? We haven't. When was the last time we had a draw?
We lost to Fulham.
Oh.
We haven't drawn since Liverpool. After Liverpool, we've had 2 losses, and after that, we've won every game.
Yeah,
Liverpool. That was 23rd of December. Yeah, I've just looked now. 23rd of December,
and we've won every game in the league. But yeah, he's pivotal to that. But a good performance. When he's playing this well, we don't want to lose him because, as I said before, we lose that pace factor. But then again, it's an opportunity for Trossard to step up and give us something different. Give us the best of what he can produce.
Yeah, facts.
What was your score? 8, yeah?
8, yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's go to the much maligned Jez.
Yeah, my
29.
man.
Scored a cracking goal. Looked on it today. Looked on it at Burnley. As Mikel Arteta unlocked him because he's starting to score. We've seen some dead touches from him where the ball's gone 15 yards backwards. Yeah, but today, when he set up Ben White's goal, that first touch, the second touch, and the vision to lay it off, wait a pass. Yeah, his goal. I even celebrated his goal. What did you rate him today?
Oh, mate. Oh, Lee, celebrating his goal. What are you on? What are you doing?
How toxic.
Mate, look. Hey, people, I said there's a player in there. I did. No, I'm taking the piss. That's his position. Obviously, that's his position. Arteta, when we bought him, said, I don't know where to play him. Well, Arteta, I think you found the position. He was class today in my book. Lovely goal, took it well. His confidence is obviously growing game by game by game. And when you spend £65 million on a player, that's what we all want to see, right? We all criticised him. We all said, why have we bought him? He was crap at Chelsea. He's now scoring. I'll take it every day. Yeah, no problem with him. 8 for me today.
Yeah, he was up for the physical battle as well. He was getting barged a little bit, but he was staying on his feet, whereas previously, earlier in the season, he was rolling over. So, yeah, big up to him. Let's go to the halftime sub. Fabio Vieira, back again. Kenny?
You know what? One thing about, our judge performances is whether you're in tune with your teammates when you come on. And I thought he was. It was actually good man management to give him 45 minutes. where we can get a game and where we can have a good look at him and think, right, is he going to be useful to us if barring injury? And I saw enough to say, you know what, we're going to need him a bit. We're going to need him, So, I was quite impressed. I'll give him a 7. I was happy with what he produced. Would have liked a goal, but his time will come, hopefully.
We're being greedy, guys. No. I thought he did all right. He had some nice touches. And we are going to need him. Yeah, we are going to need him. We're going to need that midfield.
Too weak, man. He's too weak.
He's very weak. He's like me. He's a string with eyes. Kenny, you've met me. Yeah, I'm just a string with eyes. I'm a shoelace.
I still remember that time when he's going
to ruin me.
Paul's funeral. They gave you something to carry, and I walked off. She went, Kenny! Kenny!
I've got a dodgy back, mate. Mesut Ozil on a trip up north.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go to Trossard, Jez.
Yeah, bit ineffectual today. Not sure about him today. Didn't seem to be on it to me. Bit disappointed with him, to be honest. I won't lie. I'll give him a bang average 5. Sorry, I just wasn't impressed today.
Didn't get involved too much. Let's go to Thomas Partey, Kenny. You said on the podcast earlier, it's like if Elvis is still alive and living with whoever up in Nottingham or wherever it was you said, I'll believe it when I see it. Well, you've seen it now.
I couldn't believe it when I was filming the bench. And then when he came on, I was really ecstatic. You know what? That is an option. The Sheff Hutchinson was saying that's Arsenal's best midfield. Rice, Odegaard, and Partey, and Alan Smith tends to be in disagreement. I think that is an option. That is a definite option in terms of the power-paced game that we are playing. Last season when Thomas was playing, it was basically him doing about 3 or 4 people's jobs when we didn't have the ball. Now everyone's contributing. So it'll be easier for him to fit into that system. Thank God we didn't see him at right back. Oh God, thank God.
Yeah.
I suspected that would happen, but I liked what I saw of him. I'm going to give him a 7 as well because you know what? He kept it simple. You kept his intelligence. He didn't try to go for glory. He just went boom, team first, and that's what you want from a player.
Yeah, he was a bit rusty. A couple of off-key passes, but that's to be expected after not playing since Man City. Let's go to Cedric Suarez. Came on for Benjamin White, Jez.
Yeah, ineffectual. Really didn't really do a lot. Didn't do anything wrong, but then again, it was Sheffield United. Game was done. No threat. He got away with doing what he did. I'll give him a 5. Wasn't impressed, really.
Last but by no means least, Gabriel Jesus. I don't want to sway your decision on this, Kenny, but he always looks off balance.
Yeah.
What did you make of it?
You know what, Gabriel Jesus needs to relax, man. Relax. There were times when he was put in where he just made his run just a little bit too soon. Needs to relax and think, mate, come on.
He does it all the time, man.
It's times when he's, sometimes he's born offside. And I'm thinking, mate, you think about it, you're right. We are going to need him in the running, whatever competition we're going to be in. Whatever competition we tend to go, we are going to need him. But he needs to sort of like sharpen up because there's going to be games where we can't play Kai Havertz up front. We can't play Trossard up front. We're going to need him. So sharpen up and liven yourself up. I'm going to give you a 6 today, but you are coming from a recurring injury, so I'm going to give you that leeway. I just hope that his injuries managed carefully because City away, I need him. I need him on this Tuesday. Maybe it's a bit too soon, but I'm going to need him against Tottenham. I'm going to need them at home at Villa. These sort of teams where I think they're not going to be bullied like Burnley, in my opinion. They're not going to be bullied like West Ham. They're not going to be bullied like they were today. we're going to play better teams with games on it. So I'm going to need. I still believe that he's the key. He is the key that will unlock the defences when they defend really deep. So we're going to need to keep him fit, but we're going to need more for him as well.
Yeah, fact.
Yeah,
true.
You know how this works, guys. If you want to cry about the ratings, we don't care. We're back on Saturday. Kenny will be there. Back again. We're going to do a 3, 2, 1 countdown. Make sure you sub to Arsenal History and More with Jez's channel. I will be there Wednesday with Kenny. Make sure you follow Kenny Ken 1972 on Instagram. And we're going to do the manager rating after a 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
10.
Everything fell into place for him. You know that sort of expression. His bed makes itself expression. Today, the manager's bed made itself. Everything he did was correct. You know, he had the luxury of a 5-0 half-time lead, and he finally just thought, you know what, I need Saka on Saturday and Tuesday. Take him off. We've won this game. It's too easy. And then, you know, he's able to bed in his substitute. So he has had the luxury of that, but you've got to give him credit for that. To extent that,
absolutely.
You know, he's now realising, unfortunately, we're giving him 10 out of 10, but there's always going to be casualties. And one of the biggest casualties of his ruthlessness, which we demanded, Emil, Eddie, I'm sorry, but there's levels. If you can't meet that level, then I'm afraid that we can't take you to Mount Everest.
No, you just got to say, see you later, boys.
Exactly, 100%. You know,
you're not going to turn up. Yeah, bye, go.
Exactly. You can't knock it.
Yeah, facts. Absolute facts. Listen, it's been amazing watching Arsenal since the turn of the year. Hopefully it ends in a trophy. But we will be back on Saturday. I will be back tomorrow with rants at 2:30 UK time on here. Then I'm doing a Bayern Munich Lazio watch along. Guendouzi versus Kane.
That's going to be a good game. That's going to be a good game.
I think that's the away game. Yeah, now Bayern are at home. Yeah, if they lose tomorrow, well, he should be sacked anyway. Yeah, their standards.
Not too funny. He's going to be sacked at the end of the season, but you know, in the New Testament, you know, I'm not advocating it, but when you manage, like I said, Bayern Munich, if Tuchel doesn't overcome Lazio, I will prescribe public flogging, lashes, flogging, or just get some stones and throw at him, and tell him that he should concentrate on Bayern Munich rather than his Brazilian girlfriend.
There we go. Jez, what you got coming up, mate? Appreciate you always. And let the people know what you got coming, mate.
Well, next one will be Wednesday night with you wonderful people. And then I'm going to do a match preview on Friday for the Brentford game. Massive game again. And in that, I'm going to include a match preview for the City game with Liverpool. So I've got maybe I might be having a City and a Liverpool fans coming onto that. Have a chat about that one. But yeah, I'm loving.
Sneaky feeling. Liverpool going to win. I think Liverpool do it. I think the emotion.
Oh, mate.
I think that crowd is going to drag that ball into the net.
How many times do you reckon they're going to smash the Man City team bus up on arrival?
Yeah.
The last time Pep's going to Anfield, mate, that's going to be a massacre.
Yeah. Fact.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do that. And all good. And then I'll be watching Lee's shows this week. And all good, people. And I've really got a bounce. I'm absolutely busting.
Now, go on, Jez. You go. Kenny, what you got coming up, mate? Go on, Jez. Go. Jez, love you, man.
Tomorrow, well, two things I've got. Tomorrow, I've got Dan at 9 o'clock. I've got Jez at 6 o'clock with yourself. And
Jez, go. Gumpy.
Francis Ngannou, Anthony Joshua this Friday. It's a must watch. for all boxing.
Who's going to win? Who's going to win? Go on, give us your prediction.
Josh is winning that fight. Anthony Josh is winning that fight. He doesn't even have to stop him. He just has to win.
Ooh.
And then he's
if it goes points, AJ wins, but I think Ngannou can knock him out.
He could, but he won't.
Hey, Fury's a better fighter than AJ. Yeah, and he should have won that fight. Yeah,
you know, Fury.
But styles and matchups, and I don't know. Yeah, he could be right. You know boxing better than me, Kenny. So I'm just going to go with what you say.
Never know. You never know. AJ should just win the fight, you know, and fight the
fair
AJ
play
style.
For taking the fight because that guy's dangerous, man.
Yeah, if that means knocking the guy out,
that's his career finished.
You know what I mean? Anyway.
We're out of here, guys.
Fantastic.
Smash the like button. Sub to Jez, follow Kenny. And we'll be back on Saturday. Another 6-0. Come on, we're ramping right now.
Haters, see you on Saturday. I know you don't want to see me, but I'm gonna be there.
We're out.